69 Mach 1.
Okay, we're rolling.
Yeah, I see that now, yeah. We've found it. We have arrived. Lafayette, we have arrived.
We are here on the cruise.
Boxed in between all these big vehicles in our little tiny.
There was another contender.
Yeah.
Except they even have less storage than this does.
Yeah. That was the one I always thought was the coolest. Like, oh, it was the Solstice.
It's faster than this.
That was my choice.
The GXP is a lot faster than this.
I drove one of those and it was pretty awesome. I drove some pretty cool cars when I was in Florida after I was before I met Maureen. I was with this woman for 3 years, and she worked at a high-end auto reseller, and she would be their driver. They would give her drivers, and she brought home like a Z3 one time. That was crazy. That's when I drove the Trans Am. It was a Secret Service interceptor vehicle, and it even had a problem where when they took the computer and the intelligence guts out of the back of it, there was a hole left in the gas tank. Ooh, look at that Mustang. 67 fastback.
The Eldorado, the Monte Carlo SS.
Oh my God.
And take your pick.
I know.
Check out the Torino up there.
Yeah.
69,
where's the Torino? Where's the Torino?
Right lane, right in front of the bikes.
That's the Torino? That's
Either
not the
Torino or Galaxy.
I thought that was the Mustang.
It's okay. There's plenty of them out here.
Oh my gosh. My dad had a Torino at one point after the Mustang. After the Mustang was in an accident, it was T-boned. So my dad, it got fixed, but he said it would never be the same. So he sold it. Yeah, this is Torino. That's the kind of Torino my dad had, but he only had it for less than a year because my mom was like, it was a 2-door, and you got 4 kids.
Yeah.
She's like, no. So then you got the.
That's why you get something like that.
Oh, the Prowler.
No, the Charger.
Oh.
Right there, this is the Great Charger.
The Great Charger 4-door.
Yeah,
four-door, yeah. I see that.
4-door in gray, but still it's gonna be. Oh man, look, a Fiat X19.
I see it. Did you go to that car show at the Henry Ford?
No.
I did, and they had a whole area of Fiats, man. It was so freaking cool. It was a great car show. It was a great car show.
Mm-hmm.
I got tons of pictures, man. Here's Mustangs. Here's all the Mustangs.
Someone Wednesday night run out into traffic and take a picture of my car.
Yeah, they just pointed at your car. He just said, there's your car, hon. He pointed at you.
Man, an old heavy.
Yeah, that's so pretty. That's so damn pretty.
If that's all original, it's a rare one.
I don't know what the wheels look like.
They look correct. Steelies with the trim rings.
Yeah.
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
Oh, by the way, come to find out, the reason I love the Dodge Grand Caravan. Have you ever owned a Grand Caravan or a minivan?
I've driven a Dodge Tradesman for a while.
You know, when you go to get your license tag renewed for a Grand Caravan, your vehicle type is station wagon.
Station wagon, yeah.
And I have always loved station wagons. I owned one in Florida. Just an old beat up piece of crap. I told you about it. It was all painted with Sears one coat and a roller. I love this. This is awesome. This is awesome.
T-Bird.
That's it.
Wow.
Yeah, if they have that, they have two different car shows at Greenfield Village. One is the I think one is the one that I went to was post 1950s or post 1960s, 70s, 80s, and then I think it was 50s because I think the next one that they had was going to be only, pre 1940s and earlier. So it's like, I do like old cars like that. I think they're really cool. But I've seen lots of them. And to me, I wanted to go to the one that had this, the 60s and the 70s. The cars I love,
Oh, that's a nice sound.
You and your red Corvette. I had to do it once, just once. I know I can't sing.
Oh, God, yeah.
Prince deserves that homage on Woodward Avenue. He was an incredible artist.
Yeah, I really like the sound on this one.
Yeah.
Gnarly without being crazy.
Nice. Really nice.
Yeah, that sound is awesome, dude.
You got it dialed right into right level. You got it dialed into the right level and everything, man. It's not too loud, but it's there. It's awesome.
This is kind of like having the best seats in the house, though.
You get cramps. That guy was smart. He had earplugs in because he knows somebody's going to come up beside him. I thought about bringing my earplugs too. I really did.
Well, I got headphones in the back if you want them.
Nah.
You can always tell that small black Chevy sound.
Yeah. Nice. discs, right? Wouldn't have it any other way on a little car like this, right? No. If you know it's an older car, they were still drumming out a little bit back then.
Yeah, Miatas never came
I
across.
just didn't imagine they could have.
Here comes a 4th generation Miata right next to it.
Is that a smiley face?
No, this is the newer one.
What gen are we?
3.
Oh, that's pretty. Oh, that's pretty, dude. That color, that sends me. You know, I tell you, I like vibrant colors, but when it comes to red, I want one that's deep like that. That's really similar to the color my dad had on his Mach 1.
Grand National.
Where?
Just in front of this Mustang.
That's a Grand National.
Yep. Yeah, that is
Is it a Olds?
That's a Buick.
A Buick.
That is a very seriously fast car even today. Back in the 80s when that thing came out, it was a rocket.
It looks like a Cutlass. It looks like an 84 Cutlass. Look at that thing. Yeah. Grand National. Look at the wheels. Look at the wheels on that thing, man.
Yeah. Yeah, those are factory.
That beefy rubber on there. Wow. Dude, that's just incredible.
Yeah, they're known for the turbo lag on those cars. They got one big honking turbo on it. Put step on it, 3, 2, 1. Ah!
It sounds like something you'd see in some futuristic comedy.
Oh yeah. And guys would take that one big Garrett and they'd swap it out for an even bigger one, and it would get even stupider.
Super B.
Cobra.
Ah.
I always thought it'd be fun to have a new one. I wouldn't want an original
What?
Cobra.
Oh yeah.
Well, the new ones actually are quicker, safer,
And more comfortable.
handle better, more comfortable.
Yeah, I heard the original Cobras were just like you would feel every
Well,
rock.
they're race cars.
And
They're race cars.
no handle, no stability.
No, they handle pretty good. If
But
you got the 289 one, they handled great.
I mean, if it was bumpy, I mean, they were talking about the fact that you need to be on a flat surface. I don't know.
Yeah, they didn't like broken pavement. Rarely does any car that has a really, a tuned suspension lights busted up. Oh, look at that Tornado GT! Look how long that thing is. Another Cobra. And a guy in South Haven, right down the street from where we lived, had a new Cobra. But he had the Yamaha V8 from a Taurus SHO in it. It just absolutely beautiful. He had it all chromed out. Check out the tuk-tuk.
Speaking of Cushmans. Oh, the LeBaron. I hated the LeBaron, but look at how good shape that thing's in, man. Oh my God. I have not taken any pictures like I was supposed to.
I've been taking pictures.
You were supposed to warn me.
I did warn you.
You did?
Yeah.
Did I hear you?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't see my screen to save my life. Well, life goes on.
And don't forget that side over there.
That's an odd color for a Mustang.
That is.
Wow. That's just cool. I like deep and like a cobalt blue is like one of my favorite colors. You know.
That's
There's a blue Mustang over there. It's a light powder blue. I don't like that.
Oh. That is really badass. That's a Chevy SS.
What is?
That one you want to talk about? An indescript. This red one right behind us.
Really?
Is modern day nasty, damn near supercar performance.
This thing next to us right now?
That one right there.
Sounds badass.
Oh, it is.
I never heard of it.
That LS7 Vet motor. So the same motor they put in the Z06 Vet.
Oh, we're listening. That's that Firebird making a noise.
No, that's him.
Is it really?
Yes, it is.
Oh, yeah, you're right. That Firebird goes on nothing like that.
Yeah, and then these things can hook up and they can turn and they can stop.
A luxury Mustang. Nice.
Well, another beef stick.
A New Yorker.
How about another beef stick, Mark?
Oh. I bought it.
Would you mind skinning it for me?
Let's get that for you, man. Oh. That can really get really weird really quick. Hang on. There you go.
Okay. Got to do the whole ripcord thing.
Oh, yeah.
Drop on a bike.
Trader Joe's. I don't know where my daughter's boyfriend works, but he works at one of these around here somewhere, I think. My daughter's hoping that she's going to get promoted into management. She fits in there very well. So proud of her. You know, she tried. She went through communities. You know, she went through Voc Tech at John Glenn to become a medical assistant nurse. You know,
Or just put that back in the glove box, but now you can.
I got it. I'm just playing with it. And then she tried it. She worked at a nursing home for a little bit and stuff like that. Decided this is just not for her. That's fine, home. I don't care. She said, will you mind if I take that money that we saved up from my community college, buy a car? I said, sure. So, you know, I had a couple $1,000 that I had saved since she was like 3, you know, in a college fund. I was able to cash it in, get her a couple $1,000. She got a car and she was able to get on with her life. But she landed in Trader Joe's. She's doing really good there. And she met this guy, Josh, and he's like 11 years older than her. And, you know, he's 43, she's 31. And I really like the guy. And my daughter is so mature, and she needs to be with the guy. And don't tell anybody. But she got so upset that because he said he was never getting married again. He was divorced. He just didn't want to do that. He was going to stay with her forever, but he just wasn't going to marry her. She was upset about that. But, you know, I told her, you know, is that a deal breaker? She's like, no. I said, you're not planning on having kids, right? She said, I don't want to have kids, Dad. I said, I know, we've already discussed that. And I'm really okay with I'm perfectly okay with that. I'm glad about it. Because kids are expensive, and you got a chance to live a good life.
Human beings are expensive pets.
And you've got a good chance to live a fun life, and go do it, you know? I don't care about this family history, this family name, nothing about it. But he came to me over this camping trip, and he said, I wanted to ask for your permission to marry your daughter. Ford GT, over to the right. Yeah. Is that the 500 next to it? I don't know. So he said he's already bought the ring. He's going to ask her in October on their vacation down in Tennessee or Kentucky or wherever they're going. And I couldn't be happier. My kid, she's never been married. She's 31, and she's doing everything right. I don't mind that color blue for a bright
that
blue.
cornflower?
The blue.
Yeah.
Is that cornflower?
I believe so.
If it's a lighter blue than that, it doesn't belong on a Mustang. It belongs on a New Yorker. Because that looks cool. But that's okay. It's deep enough that it looks pretty cool. It's that plastic blue look, you know. I like that shade of blue.
Well, there's a guy who intentionally bought wheels and tires to make it look like a Matchbox car.
Right, exactly.
I can appreciate that.
That's just like I always wanted that.
This pepper gray Mustang is the one you're hearing up here.
Yeah.
He's got the Coyote V8. It's a flat, plain crank, kind of like Ferrari does,
Okay.
but just adapted by Ford Racing. So I think it'll spin up to 11 grand.
Wow. Rev it. Wow, yep. Yeah, license plate.
Almost looks like Nick.
I don't remember what Nick's was. What's this thing up here? This is some cool, man.
Charger. Like the Cutlass.
This is the best seat in the house. Why would you want to sit and wait for cars to go by? When you can be in a convertible looking as cool as all the rest of the cars.
Kind of works with me, man.
If you're going to do the Dream Cruise for the first time in your life, you should do it.
You should cruise
You should cruise it. You should cruise the Dream Cruise. Yeah, this is hot. Woohoo!
Something to cut it with?
No thanks. Do you like hot and spicy? I'm growing some peppers in my backyard. I love jalapenos. I'm growing some Scotch bonnets. I'm probably not going to eat the damn things, but
They're
going to be too hot.
had a friend at work. He brought in a jar of his mom's pickled roast habaneros, and there were his habaneros and Scotch bonnets. And you know, pickling them mellows about a little bit, roasting them a little more. And then there was also some onions and other shit in there too.
Sounds hot.
And he brought in some. He's munching them, and yeah, you're gringos, you're not gonna eat this. And I'm like, I grab one of the Scotch bonnets and pop it in. Yeah, okay. I come back and like eat about a third of the bottle because it really was good. And it was hot, but I've had hotter.
But it's the next day.
No. It's when I went to take a piss and I forgot to wash my hands.
Oh. Did that eating atomic wings at a bar one night.
Oh.
Bad idea.
Now there's a car that will try to kill you at every opportunity.
Viper?
Yeah. That's an early one.
Yep.
The earlier ones, the later ones are a little better, but those earlier ones, rolls so quick.
Get squirrely on you.
Well, not so much the horsepower as the torque. You know, pushing 1,000 foot-pounds of torque.
Yeah, that's what'll get away from you. A Fleetwood 60 Special.
Miata over there in NA. So Miatas, there's 4 different generations. The little ones with the pop-up headlights are the NAs. That's the first gen.
And they're smiling at you.
No, they didn't have the smile.
That one did.
Well, not like the bad, not bad.
Not like the big one, right?
So then there's the NB, the second generation, which is basically a reskinning of that same car.
Yeah.
No pop-up headlights because they outlawed the pop-ups. Then there's the NC, the third generation, his car, which was a complete clean sheet of paper.
I love that smell.
Yeah. V8's running rich.
So brand new design for.
So brand new, yeah. So they did. I think the only thing they carried over was like a marker light or something. And that's why the Miata guys don't particularly like this.
So what about the new one after this one? The fourth one.
Number 4th generation is the ND. Well, within the NC, even though they hated it, Mazda made it for over 10 years. So there's a couple sub-generations. This is considered an NC1. Then in 2009, I think, is NC2. And then there's an NC 2.5.
Look at those beefy tires on that thing. Do you see that? That's beefy. The old Tempest.
I don't know, those are pretty fat on that Camaro.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So the NA and the NBs were basically the same car. There are a few minor mechanical upgrades. The NC was a brand new, all new car. And what they did is for the suspension and undercarriage, they didn't use the parts from the RX-8, they used the CAD models and shrank them, stretched them, whatever. So it's basically underneath, it's the same as their RX-8 sports car. They got a double wishbone up front, multi-link, fully adjustable rear.
Right.
And of course that wasn't like the simple one from the NA and the NB.
So the NB didn't impress the Miata people any more than the NA did.
No.
They still like the original.
Even though it's better on any test you put it against, this whole
every platform, it's a much better car.
Right.
But it's not the original Miata.
Right. Right, we lost our way. You know,
snobs are snobs, man. Snobs are snobs.
Well,
okay?
the original Miata, you could get without a radio. I mean, it's that stripped.
I'm not a bourbon connoisseur, but I am a bourbon snob. I like my bourbon to be the right ones, you know.
Check out the T-Bird turning around.
That's it. Same color as that Mustang was back there.
Yeah, it's weird.
That burgundy brown.
Yeah. Brown goody.
Brown goody.
Oh, I saw him just the other night.
Like this one?
Yeah, the Vauxhall.
What is it called?
A Vauxhall. It's a European GM. You don't see many of them, and I remember the 7MQ.
That's nice, man. That's a GM from Europe?
Yeah, same platform they built the GTO on. Or no, not the GTO, the SS.
We're being droned. Peace.
There's an extremely disappointing car.
Yeah, the Thunderbird. Yeah, I did not like that. You know, when I went to that car show at Greenfield Village, they had the original, what were they, 61s or 62s that these were modeled after. And you can see why they tried to go that way, because that was a good looking car.
But they fell way short.
But they fell way short. Oh man, did they fall short? Because I never liked that when it came out.
And then they put in an anemic V8 that was unique to that car.
It was a sad thing. Going over?
Yeah. We're going to go slow. We should have a good view of the sidecars.
I agree.
Like you said, we're not in any hurry. This is what we're here for.
This is what we're doing. This is what today is. I don't care if we ever park. We're basically parked anyways. You're just in your car, rolling.
Check out the Impala.
There she is. I like that color. What's this? What is this? Do you know?
What, the Kelmark?
A Kelmark? That's not a
It's a VW kit car.
That red thing? Right?
Yeah.
What's next to it with the gull wings?
Next to it with the gull.
With the gull wing doors.
Those aren't gull wing doors. That whole lid comes up. Oh, that's a Corvette. That's
Okay.
That's the Kelmark.
This is what you were talking about. Okay. I didn't know what that Corvette was. I couldn't see it. I couldn't see the back. That's the kit car. Okay. And the whole lid, the whole top comes off in order to get in.
Yep, the windshield, the roof, and everything lifts up.
That's a little exotic.
It's a little problematic if you roll the car. Why they stopped making them.
Yeah, how you gotta get out?
Check out what's parked on the other side of the road too, man.
Yeah, but there's a 69 Mach 1 right here. This is not the Indian Fire Red. This is the other tint of red. The Indian Fire Red was a little darker, more like that color of that Vet. At least that's what I remember in my mind.
It's a Mach, that's not a Boss.
No, it's a 69 Mach 1. That's what my dad had, right there. Except he had side pipes, and he had what they had called sidewinders, which was a side pipe cover to keep them from burning your leg. But that's it. That was my dad's car. 351 Cleveland. And it did, and the stripe was a different color. It wasn't the bright. It had when you had the Indian Fire Red, that bright kind of gold stripe was a black stripe.
I got the Skylark with the cloth top.
That's nice. Check out that truck.
Well,
That's the color orange I like on a truck.
that is not pumpkin.
I don't want to see that on a Mustang, but I want to see that on a truck. Look the lemon yellow. Look at that. Oh my God, that's beautiful. There you go. Make them shine, man. This is a 55.
Yeah.
By a 67 Skylark. I've ever had that is into cars this much. Harper is too, but not as much as you. You know, you're into cars more than anybody I know, and that was one of the things that why I've always just you and I have always hung out, because I love cars. I'm not the most knowledgeable, but I will sit and listen and learn and listen and learn. I'm not good at recognizing some of the newer models, you know.
We got to take a day trip to Kalamazoo, to the Gilmore Museum.
What's out there?
That was a modern.
Probably the best car museum I've ever been to, including Henry Ford.
I'd be all in. There's a goat over there, convertible.
Yeah,
It is
and it's really close to where Katie lives, so
oh, cool.
get to go over there, get a buzz, and then go to this.
Get a buzz, get a hug.
Oh, got some interesting news last night. I
Oh?
don't know if you've seen, she posted a rock that she found in her backyard. She was thinking it might be opal.
Mm-hmm.
It is.
She found an opal in her backyard.
Well, the people who previously owned it were collectors of stuff. And going back to the 40s and 50s.
And?
The husband was from the UK and had traveled the world. So there was all kinds of stuff. The wife passed away about 10 years ago. And he just passed away recently, and no relatives, no nothing. So they got the house at a tax estate sale. And when you get that, you get everything that's in the house too.
Right. Cool.
Well, so they've been finding all kinds of weird collector shit in the house. Most of it's junk, but there were a couple good pieces.
Yeah, stuff you can still use as it was intended. You're not going to get any money out of it, but you can still use it.
They've probably turned close to $10,000.
Oh, that's good too. Yeah, I've heard that, but I mean,
What are the stuff? Is there
not
just
everything has to be that much.
Right.
So anyways,
she's
the opal.
So she's digging around in her flower bed, replanting, and she finds this big rock. She thinks it's a geode, about the size of a football. Turns out it was. She smashed it, and it was. And then she dug around a little more and found an amethyst crystal about this big, but it's red amethyst.
Wow.
Which is, that's the stuff that comes out of Canada.
Right.
And they've closed that. They closed that mine down in the 80s. So red amethyst is
Rare.
well, the price has gone way up. And then she found a couple other things, and she's like, well, obviously these were left out in the yard. They're not native stones. And so she dug around a little more, and she found this other ugly rock. And she cleaned it off, and she started seeing white and yellow and blue, and turns out it was a rock about the size of a baseball. Yeah, a little bigger.
That's pretty big.
And with a big vein of some sort of silicate running through the middle. And long story short, they did some research. They just had it confirmed day before yesterday. It is Australian boulder opal. Depending on how much they can get and how clean they can get, current price on boulder opal is $3,500 per carat. I mean, they got something the size of a baseball.
That could be some money.
Opal's funny though. Oh, I dig the Falcon. I dig the hell out of the Falcon.
Yeah, Mom had a Falcon.
But the opal, you've got to be very careful on how it's cut and how it's handled. Because you can take a very expensive. It's knowing how it cuts.
But it is a soft gem.
It is a softer stone. But yeah, the cut has a lot to do with it. In any case, they found a local guy who knows opals, and they've made arrangements to meet a couple people in the fall. And there's a big rock show, De Tomaso Pantera. Is that one with the 72?
What is it called?
It's a Pantera. De
I know.
Tomaso Pantera.
What the De Tomaso? What's that?
De Tomaso is the manufacturer.
When I was a kid, I used to always think Pantera was the greatest car in the world, even though I didn't know what one looked like.
It's an Italian supercar with a 351 Cleveland.
It was, my dad had always talked about it. So
Yeah, it's got a 351 4-barrel, right midships, with a transaxle.
wow.
And they are fast. They are blistering fast. That's quite a show, man.
This is crazy.
Take the white on that truck.
I know.
It's a pearl white.
Pearl white, yeah, on a truck. 41. 41 GMC. That 2018 question.
Firebird.
And game. Beat up. Awesome. Ioniq 5. You start seeing all these strange vehicles on the road, Fiskars and
Yeah, the electrics.
yeah.
Yeah, the Ioniq's pretty cool looking.
You know, just a lot more manufacturers out there now getting mainstream sales, you know, in the world. Puff with us. It's a different world we live in, brother. It's a different world we live in.
Yes, it is. You knew it was coming someday.
Yep. Now artificial intelligence is going to change shit like you ain't never seen. Like you ain't never seen. Not all of it for the good, let me tell you.
Oh, yeah.
But,
Oh, yeah, we could be looking at the Skynet situation.
Oh, yeah.
Especially when they're talking about now combining it with the new quantum computers.
We're working on it. Top. That's the first thing I think of when I see that.
Funny, Andy actually worked on the Cadzilla.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I got to meet Billy Gibbons.
Really? That's just freaking awesome, man. My brother-in-law, Lonnie, used to drink with Dusty in a bar in Texas where he frequented. And they just come in and they just drink their beer together like it was nothing. When he hung out, that was just like having a hangout place and nobody made a big deal out of it.
I like the Festiva. I had one of those.
I remember.
That was a fun little car. You had those 11-inch tires, man. Made you feel like you were on a go-kart.
Pretty much what it is, man. Pretty much what it is. A zoomy little go-kart. Scrap the caddy. Every which way but loose.
I wonder what they're tallying here.
Man, you go too fast.
Check out the Ferrari.
It feels like the world's spinning. Where's the Ferrari?
Right there.
Okay. I like the Audi. Station wagon kind of thing, like a thing.
They went out here last night. That was
it's a unique color of it.
Had to have been imported in because they don't sell them in the States. Audi R6 Avant. It's a wagon. You look at it, it looks like they're mid-size wagon, but it's got a fucking turbocharged V10, and it's
it'll kick your ass.
yeah, and a manual 6-speed gearbox.
I'll take it.
Yeah. It looks like you're hauling kids to soccer, but holy shit, you're hauling ass. Yeah, something like 600 horse or something stupid in a wagon.
I like my van because it's not for taking kids to
Check out
soccer.
the one behind us.
There you go, hippie van.
Gotta like the hippie van.
It looks just like the hippie van.
Check out the Corvair.
Look at that. Ohio Corvair.
There's one you don't see a lot of.
No. Skyline. That's 67, I saw.
You can smell that Corvair.
Yeah.
That air-cooled, oily, rich and oily. 100 and 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 100 and
just an idling.
Yeah.
Just an idling.
Yes.
Listen to that thing. It's idling. It's using a lot of gas. Dude, don't be getting hit. We're just now getting to 13 miles.
Yeah. That's why I filled up before we got here.
Rev it. So many people with their phones just out just taping people driving, recording the people just driving by. Everybody just indiscriminately just driving by. Everything.
Well, it's a moving car show.
Yeah, exactly. Nice gig, huh, dude? Motorcycle cop, trying to Dream Cruise? Yeah, that's a good gig. Oh, this is a fire truck's moving. This is everybody stop.
The ambulance.
And the fire trucks, their rescue squad's coming out.
Oh, digging the Ram Charger.
Look at that thing. People, you gotta stop. You're too nuts.
Make old people. Yeah, that here Mustang was just a beast of a car.
71 Mustang, or 70. Didn't like them, man. They were so long all of a sudden compared to the freaking 69s. Okay. They got elongated and widened. Like, that's not the Mustang. But it was. It was a new iteration. Change isn't always good, man. What did I know? I was 10. Dude. Bike, yeah. Being a bike cop is a little bit different nowadays with all these powerful electric bikes, man. Way different. Oh. You get around this freaking truck. Can't see nothing in front of us now.
Alright.
But then again, there's nothing really here. There's a lot of...
I'll just leave a little room.
Yeah. Oh, he's turning. Good. We're out.
I need to just stop here too. I need to get another drink out of the back. side street here and do a quick Chinese fire grill if you would.
Yep.
I'll pop the trunk.
Yep.
Is this a street or a parking lot?
Black cars are so hard to keep clean. Black cars, oh my god. On a sunny day like this, any little dirt, you'll see it.
Oh yeah. Well, you know how many black cars I've owned. It's always a love-hate thing. I love the way it looks. I hate taking care of it.
I like that gray on there.
That's Burger King. There's a side street.
There's a side street. Come on, old man. Swing them.
And here, if you can get rid of this one.
Oh, it hurts. It hurts being old.
Thank you.
I had to prove to myself I could put one leg in. It was awkward. Thank God for the windshield to hang on to.
Want to go for some shade for a little while?
Okay. You have a lot of sunnage going on.
Been a long day.
And a long day. Nice.
Yeah, it's real tough to do.
Okay. Now we're not cooking with anything. Be chilly.
Little car.
You've always had little cars, man. You've always loved the little cars.
Or big ones.
Or really big ones. I think it was an Acura Integra. I can start seeing my phone screen now. I can take some pictures if I wanted to. I sure could. Oh, the mystery machine. He's taking a picture of me, taking a picture of the mystery machine. Scooby-Doo on the hood. That Mustang, I love that color. I like the dark reds with the black accents down the middle. Oh my God! The hood of that '69 Mach 1. It was a flat black. It was just awesome.
I just switched it down to these vents.
Okay, cool. So Harper was in the hospital a couple weeks ago.
Oh, what's up with him?
An issue with his kidneys. He never told me. Megan texted me. She said, "So did my dad happen to tell you he was in the hospital?" No. No, he didn't. So I texted him back. Said, "Yeah, so you're in the hospital. Well, thanks for letting me know, asshole." we hardly ever let each other know.
Mm-hmm.
I said, "By the way, I got a surgery coming up."
Check out behind us.
Oh, what is that? Like a 66? 66?
It's got the fuelie hood.
One of those the old car hop trays on a 57 Chevy.
Check out. It's like a dog peeing on a bush.
Yeah. I don't know what that is, but I like the color. I've only seen a couple old big Lincolns. Porsches, Vipers. I don't know what that is.
Nissan GTR.
Yeah, what's that GTR? I saw it. Well, what is it?
Yeah.
69 Goat. What is a GTR?
Yeah, 800 horse right off the shelf.
Who makes it?
All-wheel drive Nissan. Yeah, 200 mile an hour top speed.
I love Nissan cars. Nissan used to dominate. I was working for a guy who was a Nissan engineer, a Nissan technician at the time. Even though he was my boss in the computer shop, he was also his other love was being a Nissan technician. So I followed Insta for a little while.
What are they doing here?
I don't know, somebody did something wrong. Love that. Love that.
Yeah, the Plymouth wagon.
Yeah, with the surfboard on top. Nothing to see, people moving along. Keep your eyes on the road.
Yeah, that's probably the hardest part about this being a driver, you know. Is,
Yeah. I can't imagine.
Well, you're not going very fast.
No, but
You still gotta watch.
you still gotta watch. That's the thing. You still gotta watch. back there.
Panaz. That's one you don't see very often.
Fairlane 500. And another station wagon.
Yeah.
I do like the orange Corvette. There was a brighter one there.
That sounds serious. My uncle had a sand rail. I had a couple of sand rails.
Yeah.
The one I remember being the gnarliest of them all, though, he had a full, full tube frame body. There were no panels or anything. But he had a Buick 340 with a supercharger in it. That thing could just get up on the back wheels and just ride long as you want.
Yeah, Buck's brother, Paul, had some sand rails. They're just overglorified dune buggies.
Yeah.
Interesting tint in that Corvette. Not quite white, but
Oh yeah, that. Oh, check out the E-Type Jag.
look up. Paperweight. Yeah, check that, man.
Oh yeah.
007 car.
Check out the Gremlin.
I love the color. I love the freaking color of that Gremlin. Oh my god, I love that car. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that one had the smiley
Yeah.
face. That was an NC2. And an NC 2.5 has the same face, but they got chrome trim on it.
You can certainly see better with the top down, but I definitely needed a break from the sun.
Yeah. Yeah, me too.
I was about to fry. Don't get
That was a nice compromise.
Oh yeah. The Corvette is like a paper white. Like when you buy a Kindle, you got the Kindle Fire, which is just basically a glossy screen tablet. The paper white, the white looks subdued. It looks flat. So, like there's a grate into it. Lord, I got the Birmingham blues. Fight bar.
Couple of Lambos.
Yeah. Cool mini bike. Doesn't sound like a miniature boat. Oh, coming back even way slower.
Yeah, what I did when I come back, I just hang to the right lane when I've had enough turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're by no means locked onto this thing either from what I'm mailed.
All roads lead to Rome.
Or in today's case, any detour leads to cocktails. So.
It is. Burger and a beer.
That's what I did last night, but it wasn't beer, so it was shots of Patron.
It was Patron?
Yeah. Tasty, but gets a little pricey.
We had my brother-in-law brought this Patron Red. I don't know what it was. It was sweet tasting almost. I was like, wow. I don't know what it was. Patron Red. It's the cask collection, sherry cask aged. If that's the same one. Yeah. I think that was it, yeah. Wow, Patron has a lot of different flavors.
Yeah.
Ooh, Grand Patron. I would like that. I like my tequila dark. I like that aged.
I like them both. I like a nice clean silver.
I know you do. You left a bottle of the at one of my Halloween parties. You left the bottle of the glasses, the skull glasses.
Oh yeah.
And the bottle of the Mexican death one or whatever it is. It had the skeletons on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I ended up drinking that. Actually drinking on a episode of Cougar, woo! Karaoke for One.
Espelon.
That's the stuff.
Yeah, it's pretty good stuff. It's one of those good for the money. It's really good.
Yeah, it was very smooth.
It's not very expensive.
Very smooth for a white tequila. I drink my tequila without lime or salt or any of that crap.
Yeah, usually a glass of water. Just to be social. If you drink that shit without it, you're getting lit so fast. See, that ain't moving too bad. You got some cloggy spots.
take to get 75, we gotta take Square Lake. We're at Long Lake now. Square Lake's the way outside to 75.
An Amphicar. One of my grandma's neighbors had one of those.
Is that like a duck? Is that amphibious?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I can see the propellers on the back.
Yeah, I used to love taking you out and not telling you and just driving off the end of the pier. I thought that was hilarious.
Yeah, somebody did that to me once too. Who the hell was it?
He's got the Coyote motor too. You can just hear how it revs different. This thing drives so much different than my Fiesta.
That's Starsky and Hutch.
Yeah. Yeah, with the little front drive and the turbo, you wanted to take off, all you do is dial in a little more boost. There you actually have to let it downshift and rev.
Bake sale.
Get baked.
So, oh, different kind of pride, different kind of brownies. Quick little bastard. You gotta catch me if you can.
This car's slow,
I know, it's still fun.
but it's enough to make them run.
Yep. Remember, I used to race Corvettes with my Vega. You can make them run if you try it. If you show them you're trying. Yeah, I was about to ask if there was another. If it built back up to a crowd again up here. Apparently,
Oh, yeah.
yes. Apparently, yes. Oh, look at this. Look at the Supra. Got that purple pearlescent paint underneath
Myers
there.
Manx.
Whoa, whoa! That was close.
Yeah, you gotta watch.
Yep. Hey, there's two of us. I helped.
How about another one of them beef sticks?
Peel and eat, man. Peel and eat.
That's why I bought them.
That's why I knew I needed some. I knew I needed to get that jerky. It's like I haven't eaten anything all day at all except for my meds. And I was like, I'm gonna need some sustenance, and I don't want it to be sweet. You don't want it to be sweet. So I gotta get my chest cracked open, dude.
That doesn't sound like a lot of fun.
Nah, I don't think so. I'm gonna be in ICU for like 2 or 3 days. It's gonna suck. Everybody's like, it's safe. They do it every day. I know it's safe. I know it's very safe. It's as safe as crossing the street. Maybe safer. That still doesn't mean I want to do it. This is not going to be fun, people.
Oh yeah.
Good stuff.
Have you ever been to the haunted house up here?
Erebus?
Herberus?
No.
Worth going to.
I don't do haunted houses.
You don't do haunted house.
Last haunted house I went to was with you and Andy. Back when it used to cost $20. $20 was expensive to get in. And the JCs were putting them on. Remember those? Every year the Westland JCs would put on a haunted house. Didn't Andy work at one year, I think? I think he did. Last haunted house I went to, I was 18 years old. I don't like being scared.
Yeah, this is the biggest indoor one I think in the U.S.
I know. I know all about Erebus. Or Rubus or
Herberus. Yeah.
oh, Erebus. Look. Well, I can't do it. Especially now. What the hell is that over there? Oh, this is the M1 Concourse.
Yeah.
Is that? That's not where the Silverdome used to be, right? Oh, I know they made some sort of racetrack where the Silverdome used to be.
No, Silverdome was over that way. If I remember right.
Food for the soul. Sick pizza. I'm not sure what I think about your name. You asked me to know how you intended the word sick to be used.
Yep, it is hitting, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I'll have to look into that.
Yep, we're back in it. Awesome. Burn out.
You think they've been doing it for you?
Look at this road, dude.
Guy behind us kind of hit it.
Grab it, burn it, launch it. Kids love burnouts. These signs are crazy. Light them up. Market $15. I'll have to leave you some quarters apparently. My pepper flakes.
Huh?
My pepper flakes from my jerky have
I got loose.
peppered me.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Yeah. I try not to be as loud in people's cars. People got away from me. It's like eating spaghetti on a first date. You just don't do it, man. Note to self. Don't get the pepper flakes.
That's why I always go with the sticks.
I love jerky. I love the texture. I don't hate that.
What, the CP5?
The color on it.
Oh. Not one of my favorites.
Not one of my favorites, but I don't hate it.
Alright. Again, it has that kind of injection molded plastic look.
Yeah, exactly right. One of my favorite things I ever did was whenever I had a computer screensaver, I had those bars that would make it, and I always made a pattern with red, yellow, and blue. All of them look like that injection plastic colored red, yellow, and blue.
Mm-hmm.
And those three colors together, they make these great combinations, man. It's just, and that's one of the colors of blue that I would have picked. Look at this thing. Walker's Traveling Barbecue. It's your perfect day for you, ain't it, Mr. Walker?
That looks like a lot of fun.
Yeah, the kind you want to take to the drag strip. You burn those tires off. They're not going to be cheap, but it'll be worth it.
Yeah.
Time for a turnoff.
Well, all it does is go around here and brings you back over here.
Oh, really? That's the end of this? That's the end of Woodward Avenue?
Yeah.
It circles around there?
It becomes wide track drive and just turns back on itself.
Really?
I wonder why that parking lot's closed.
I just missed it. I said parking lot closed, please use garage. I was like, I wonder why that parking lot's closed. They tore up all the. It's Arab, it's right there.
Mm-hmm. That's why I knew this went through.
I'd love to do it, but I just know that I can't stand being scared. It gives me a visceral reaction.
You're supposed to.
I know.
And that's kind of the point.
It's how my body reacts to it that I can't stand.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I don't watch scary movies. I just don't like the feeling. I don't like being scared. I was scared all my life. My uncles and my sister was always trying to scare me. I never got over it. I'm damaged, man. I'm fucking damaged. Probably need to look for a pit stop soon. Whether it's for lunch or... or just a gas station and let me take a piss. No hurry. Falcon. those corners.
Mm-hmm.
Line them up here. Got nice sound.
And now we're back on Woodward.
Yeah. Sick pizza, man. Oh, man. There it is.
1, 2, 1, 6, 8, 4, 0, 6, 5, 9,
You calling somebody?
2.
Oh, you butt dialed them.
Then I butt dial them. It's up there.
I don't know. The 21st century version, 2023 version of butt dial.
Gas station or Mickey D's?
Don't care. Either or. If they make me buy something, I'll buy a Coke.